is February 19th here on the farm, and get to take care of the chickens, do the chores. And yet again, early this year, because of the big thaw, we had negative temperatures for weeks, and now we're up to yesterday's 62, I thought I seen, and we're going to be in the 50s again today. But we have rain coming, so we are yet dealing with all this mud again in this area. It's a farm, I get it, but not this bad. I feel bad for stuff you can't even get out of the truck without having to put boots on to go to work. So we are going to challenge this problem again. And as you can see over there, that's going to be the new area for the garden. So it's even going to be a bigger challenge to get that to drain, because it floods all the way over into the grassland where all the deer typically bed at night in the warmer months. But up to take care of the chickens right now, so I figured I'd take everybody along with us. It's a mess right now because I'm doing siding on this end of the house. So we'll try and get through all this without breaking our neck and holding onto the camera. So kind of a new setup for us. We did last year on this for storing our feed and stuff. It works out a whole lot better. We have corn and we have feed. Somehow I gotta get in there. I like this setup a whole lot better than the way we had it before. I kind of had the larger coop. Some of it was set up to store feed in, and just a pain in the butt to get in and out. The door set up. It just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So we went to this, and it looks like we got more feed already. But that's the name of the game when you got them. You got to feed them. They need the protein to lay the eggs, and we do have eggs. Not only eggs, we do have eggs and honey, both. So got to make sure these are on good, otherwise the mice get in there. Actually, we've only had one mouse, I think I've seen in the garage since we went to this feed setup. So now we'll go back and fight the mud. Somehow set this down in order to get around it. It's usually not like this. But when you have 16-foot pieces of siding, then there's really nothing that you can do when your work area is almost solid mud. I don't want to get the tools out and put them in the mud or wheel them across there. I'll end up falling on my face. It is so hard to walk in this stuff when it's not it's a little firm right now because temperatures got a little cooler last night than they have been. I think it's like 35 right now, or 34 or something like that. But the ice formed over, and there's a light breeze out of the north is the reason that happened, I'm guessing. So let's go see the chickens and see how they are doing. Grass didn't do too bad in this area where we replanted. We put topsoil in this area, and then the area where all the water is. The problem is when it rains and you're sitting on clay, which everybody around our area in this area of Michigan is, they're sitting on clay, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all to deal with it. Farmers actually grid tile their ag fields like ours. Ours isn't done, so we get water spots. There's one over there, and then there's one towards the middle of this one. So it's kind of kind of hard to get rid of the water in this area. Okay. Let's see here. That's going to be a big group, and this is going to be for the elders. Wednesday's group. Okay. There's one. These little things right here we got from the dollar store. When we mix our own feed during the summertime, but during the wintertime we want to provide them with more carbohydrates. Pack on the pounds for the cold, for the colder months in Michigan here. So they're actually doing more grazing than they are eating. The feed I supply, which is good. I mean, we have these huge runs for that reason. And we got to fill this with dirt too. That's our septic field we had put in a couple years ago before we brought the house here. Put dirt in there and the chickens just dig it back out, but it's fine. Let's see how the youngins are doing here. This is Toby, it's our Polish top hat rooster, and Frank, our other one. Hi kids, hi Tobes. Come on, let's get out and eat. I know you're hungry. They usually come running down the side, go to their feed, and then check out, make sure there's water. There is. So they're good for now. Then we get to go over and that's interesting. It wasn't like that. That pole was never loose. That's what happens when you get 20 below zero weather. It takes a toll on everything. The ground heaves so much it pushed that pole right up. This cord right here goes to our coop heaters. They're not plugged on now, but they're not actually heaters. They're radiant warmers is what they are. They got to get right next to them pretty much in order to even feel them. We only did that because we were between 15 and 20 below for a few days, and we didn't want to deal with that. So, hello, ladies. These are all the adults. The large, I shouldn't say adults. They're all adults now, but these are the older ones. These are the second year laying for these. Come on, Big Dub. There you are, buddy. Come on. Come on, Wednesday. No, you're not going to come out in that wind? Oh, you're going to let your girls out first. There you go, buddy. That's our rooster right there. He's taking care of 2 raccoons for us, believe it or not. Him and this hen right here, they fight good together. 2 raccoons they've taken on. So chickens are doing good, and we do have eggs and honey again. So there's 2 more of Wednesday's hens right there. So the biggest one right there is his favorite, I do believe. But they're gonna go in there and eat and have a good time. So I'm so glad that they're able to get out now. They didn't want to come out for that weather, so I had to feed them and water them in their coops. And instead of buying water heaters, I just went out and replaced it every hour or two, thawed it. And so that's give you an update on where we're at right now. Typical morning for me. Steffi's at work. She leaves earlier. And later on today, I'm going to get out and see what I can do about moving the beehive stuff that we took back from the hives that didn't make it through the 20 below zero weather. Get them cleaned up and ready, because we're going to have new hives over on this end by the garden. I think at the top end of that ag field. Get them away from the food plots. They're not far from the food plots, like 20 acres away, but so thank you for watching and have a great day.